Hello everybody, hey, hi, how you doing? Jay McCain here, coming to you with my extra week coffee for a little coffee from Tea Capistan. Today we're jumping into Daniel Kelly, one of my favorite Preds, just because of the silliness of his interaction. It's one of the sillier cop takedowns in the show, so let's get to the good stuff, shall we?
More and more of the men who we find chatting online seem to be aware of our To Catch a Predator investigation. In Long Beach, California, we found this internet item warning that Dateline was in town.
What's so funny? I wonder where they found that. What website? They've been doing it for a couple weeks. It is still on. This is around California, Long Beach. No, it's not okay to contact the poster. So it's on Craigslist. Warning, fellow pedos. Chris Hansen is in town.
So it's not surprising that some of the men who came to our house in Long Beach quickly
What's up, Pop?
realized what they'd walked
indeed.
into.
What's up,
And you know what the
Pop?
show is called?
Dateline.
That pattern has continued during this most recent investigation in Flagler Beach, Florida.
Come on in. It's freezing. Hurry.
This man suspects a setup and won't come in the house.
There it is.
Will you flash me?
At first, this man won't even get out of his car and wants to take our male decoy for a ride.
No, I don't want to get in the car. I don't want
It's a good two-factor authentication method. Those two factors each being a booby.
to know you. I'd rather just walk down there, you know.
Hey, can I talk to you for a minute?
Both of these men were arrested and charged with felonies, and both later pleaded not guilty. So because more and more men seemed wary, we came up with an alternate location.
John Pierre.
Instead of at the house, the decoy would now suggest meeting right across the street at the beach, where we set up 5 remote-controlled hidden cameras covering the beach and the boardwalk. I would meet the men on the walkway after they approached the decoy.
Just trying to get to
All
the
right, that's
beach. Yeah, that would be funny if they found Michael Willis. If he was just walking around in the background.
Our boy.
Here's Daniel Kelly, a 45-year-old businessman who drove 3 hours from Clearwater on Florida's west coast.
Hi. How are you? It's freezing. Let me grab my stuff real quick.
Online, Kelly used the screen name JPeterDK2000 to chat with a decoy named Amber, who said she was 13.
Maybe he's a big DK Metcalf fan.
Early in the chat, Kelly compliments the girl and makes small talk. But later in the chat, Kelly asks,
Have you gone all the way with anyone?
No.
When you do, it will be special for sure.
and when she says she's going to log off and take a shower,
I know you need someone there to wash your back for you, right? Washing the back would lead to washing the back of your legs, to the front of your legs, to the front of your stomach, and who knows where it would lead.
then he talks about
I think I've got an idea of where you're going with that one. Come meet me at the beach where the weather's terrible and it's cold, no big deal, yeah. Yeah, that beach looks shitty.
making out with the girl and about the nicknames he gives his penis. He clearly
Mr.
seems to
Penis.
know it's illegal to have sex with her.
You realize that we could get into a lot of trouble if we did? At least I could.
But Kelly keeps talking and eventually writes,
I want you so bad.
I would
he
want you
agrees to
again
meet
and
at the
again.
beach. And now Kelly, nicknamed DJ, is talking to our decoy down on the boardwalk. Under the boardwalk, Flagler Beach police officer Kevin Pineda and his partner are stationed in a bunker, ready for anything.
How was the drive over here? Good. You can just stay up there. I'm coming up.
Hey, DJ, could you come up here for a minute? Could you come up here for a minute? How you doing? All right. Good. I just want to talk to you for a minute.
I like this shot. Chris Hansen's like, I don't need a jacket, yeah. Chris Hansen's a big tough guy. Trash. Just trash.
Hey, DJ, there's something I got to tell you, though. I'm
Right
Chris
above his
Hansen
head.
with Dateline NBC. And we're doing a story on adults who try to meet teens online. What's that?
Kelly makes
What's
a
that?
run for it with the police in hot
Chris Hansen has kind of an annoying yelling voice. What's that?
pursuit, but he doesn't get far.
He just puts his
He
hands
makes
up.
a run for it with the police
Gets
in hot
grabbed at the
pursuit,
wrist.
but he doesn't get far.
What do you do? I'm trying to get my...
Alright, this is the hilarious part.
Let go of the keys.
No, they're my keys.
Let go of the keys.
All right.
Let go of the keys. No, they're my keys. Let go of the keys. Alright. Let's watch that again.
Let go of the keys.
No, they're my keys.
Let go of the keys.
All right.
They take them
Stop resisting.
I'm not resisting.
Kelly finally stops struggling and is brought back to the police station, read his rights, and questioned by an investigator.
Let me ask you, my first question to you, sir, is why are you here?
I was going to have dinner and maybe go to a movie with a young lady.
Kelly, who says his wife is away on a business trip, denies he was coming for sex, even when the investigator points out that police found condoms in his jacket pocket.
They found 3 condoms in your pocket.
Yeah, I always carry condoms with me.
You always carry 3 condoms in your pocket?
Well, actually, they've been there for quite a while, and I didn't know I had
I'm
3.
single. I'm not married, and I don't carry condoms around.
Okay.
Later,
Okay.
Kelly pleaded
Obviously, you're not getting as much tail as I am.
not guilty to 2 felony counts.
Okay, I'm gonna cut this off you, okay?
Did you grow up in Canada?
Yeah,
That's pretty cool. Would you like the weather here better?
certainly do.
Don't blame you. How long have you guys been married?
20 years.
12, that's a long time.
20 plus.
How old are your kids?
20 plus.
Did you drive from Clearwater to here?
Yeah.
That's a long drive.
I've been living in the U.S. since the 1980s. He's a member of the Church of Scientology.
How long did
A
it
couple
take?
hours. A little over 2 hours.
2 hours? Yeah, I got family that lives in St. Pete.
We can dispense with the small talk if you need to get right to the point, you know.
Well, he really did not want to do the small talk. That's hilarious. Yeah, married 20 years. Yep, from Canada. Yep, like the weather better. Can we get to the actual point here, please?
No, I'm not. I'm just waiting for the other investigator to come in.
Okay.
He's the one that's actually going to talk to you.
Okay. She said she was 13.
And how old are you, sir?
45.
You're 45. So you specifically came over here to
Kelly was released on bail pending his trial.
meet this 13-year-old girl that you met online.
Yeah.
And your intentions were to take her out to dinner?
Yeah, and possibly a movie. She's talked about wanting to go to a movie.
To a movie.
Yeah, I know.
Wanted to
It
see
got out of
Deadpool
hand
and
at some points. I
Wolverine.
realized that.
Yeah. And
And that's why I'm sitting.
Kelly held out for a trial well into 2010 when continuance after continuance did not get his case dropped. He regretted not taking an earlier plea deal offered to him.
Here.
you're going to have to explain this to me, okay? Why would a 45-year-old man, how long you been married?
Too long, obviously.
How long you been married?
Over 20 years.
Okay, same woman.
Too long, obviously. That's just rude. This guy thinks he's always the smartest dude in the room, yeah. Well, he's had the most audits, probably.
Yeah.
He has the lowest Thetan count.
Congratulations for that.
Man, that might change after this. I don't know. But depending on the
And you own
consequences.
your own business.
Yeah.
And you have
It's insane, isn't it?
And you have 2 children that are grown, sounds like.
Yeah.
And I guess my question to you is, and I want to give you an
On September
opportunity to
21st,
explain
2010,
yourself,
Kelly was
if you
arrested for a
can.
misdemeanor
explanation, sir.
Why
representation
would
of
you
a
come all the way
technical
over?
violation on terms of his bail.
Other than to engage in some type of sexual activity.
That.
Because that's what it sounds like
I got
when
it.
you read these transcripts.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah. To be honest with
I mean,
you.
if you were a reasonable person, would you not agree with me?
Yeah, let me answer your question. To be honest with you, I actually considered, the.
Let me answer your question. The interrogation's not going well when the interrogatee says, "Let me answer your question."
Ramifications of possible sexual activity with this
Or it's
person.
going really well.
And it scared the shit out of me. However,
Did you think it might happen if you come over here? So
No.
better not to put yourself in that position? Or?
no.
I'm not married and I don't carry condoms around.
Okay.
As
They
a
need
rule.
a jungle
All right.
media cop
So
on
is
this
there a
too,
reason
yeah,
why?
for sure.
Was it just on the maybe just the
No.
just the chance that if something did happen, you'd have the protection and
No.
the child would be protected?
No, I wouldn't.
Well, there's a lot of sexual dialogue.
Yeah, I know.
You acknowledge that.
Absolutely.
Pleaded no contest
Absolutely.
on
I
charges
can't deny that, that's for
of
sure.
Have any problems in the marriage?
attempted lewd and lascivious
Aside
battery of
from
a
the obvious
child
one here,
using
no.
the internet
No, I
to
don't mean
solicit
that.
No,
intent
no.
to
Any
solicit
problems
child
with your
sex.
wife?
No. Well, like you said, there's no way of knowing what would have happened.
No, I appreciate your honesty.
You know, I was pretty determined not to go past a dinner or movie.
But anything's possible.
But like you said,
Kelly was sentenced to 2 years in prison and 2 years of sex offender probation. He'll be registered as a sex offender in Florida for the rest of his life.
anything, you know, if she would have been a real person who, I don't know, who knows? I mean, look how far it went just in the conversation, you know.
Yeah. Let me ask you a question. You're not faithful to your wife?
I have been.
Have you ever cheated on her before?
In the past, yes.
Has she cheated on you?
Yes, she has.
So you've both been unfaithful to each other.
Yeah. And
You have an open marriage, or
No. We've been.
Kelly served until June 1st, 2012, and then was detained by the Immigration and Customs Enforcement.
Faithful since we've,
So
worked that out.
If she found out about this, she'd be very upset.
Absolutely.
You had a lot of willpower?
Well, not enough to keep me out of this trouble, but
See, that's my point. So
Yeah.
you come over here all the way
Yeah.
for 3 hours drive. You feel like you got a problem?
yeah, absolutely.
Have you ever had any kind of psychiatric treatment?
No, I won't.
When you say you won't, what do you mean?
Oh, I won't. The Scientologist coming out. L. Ron Hubbard has some pretty strong words to say about psychiatric treatment. Let's go back and watch that again.
A psychiatric treatment.
No, I won't.
When you say you won't, what do you mean?
I won't submit to psychiatric treatment.
Why?
Personal beliefs, that's all.
But yet you acknowledge that you might have a problem.
Yeah,
You said
but not
it's kind
something
of a
that's...
compulsion, you said.
It's not something that a psychiatrist is going to help me with.
Who do you think could help you?
I'll reserve that for my own. I mean,
Do you go to church?
not currently, no.
Have you ever? You have any kind of religious background?
Sure.
What can I ask what it was?
I was born and raised a Catholic.
And but you're
This guy does not want to admit that he's a Scientologist.
not a practicing Catholic?
A little obvious here.
Not necessarily. They got priests that get
Yeah.
problems with this.
Yeah, but they're not practicing Catholics, I'm sorry.
Well, yes, I agree with you. You know, but no, you don't. So you don't really have any kind of spiritual background. Or,
I have a very heavily spiritual background. I'm not currently, obviously, I'm off the rails.
But you don't feel like you need any kind of psychiatric help or counseling.
I need
Let's
help.
put it
I
that
need
way,
counseling. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. But I won't subject to psychiatric counseling. It's hard to say that, under any circumstances, some other things could have happened. Maybe she was a 13-year-old stripper, and
Would that have made it okay?
maybe.
Five audits
I mean,
coming right
it would
up.
have
Yeah,
to be something pretty
exactly.
drastic than just a 13-year-old girl. It would have, it would.
So if you found out that she was,
I'm not even saying that's it, but I'm saying it has to be something pretty drastic.
Since you brought that up, if you found out that she was a 13-year-old stripper or a 13-year-old prostitute,
Right. Well,
Okay.
that I
Were
would probably run away from.
well,
If she was a
okay.
prostitute, I'd run away from that.
Why? Because you're afraid of the disease factor?
Probably. Yeah.
Well, what if she's a 13-year-old prostitute and she turns around and shows you a clean AIDS test and says, I'm clean?
Well, there's a lot of scenarios we could discuss here.
What a weird hypothetical. What a weird one to end it on. What if she's a 13-year-old prostitute who turns around and shows you a clean AIDS test and says, I'm clean? Wow. There's a lot of scenarios we could be talking about. So that was, I'm so bad with the names, man. Daniel Kelly, the Scientologist Predator. And on that note, I'm going to call it a stream, a show, whatever this is. I'll catch you next time on Coffee from Teacapistan. Mind, body, spirit, harmonious resonance. Be where your feet are. Strive to be no one nowhere. And of course, as always, stay water, my friends.